Police in Asokwa have arrested two relatives of a 10-year-old boy alleged to have committed suicide at Atunsu S-Line in Kumasi. The body of Paul Boateng, a Class 3 pupil of Dompoase MA School, was discovered Tuesday afternoon hanging on a nylon net tied to a ceiling fan in one of the bedrooms at the family's house. Ohimeng Teria of our security desk joins me via Zoom with more. Ohimeng, how did this happen? Hello, Ohimeng Teria. I need you to bring us up to speed as to how this whole incident happened. All right, it appears Ohimeng is not ready for us. When he's settled, we'll bring you that conversation of a Class 3 pupil who has allegedly committed suicide. Ohimeng Teria, if you're ready for me, how did this whole thing happen?
The report and information that I received indicates that yesterday at about 3 p.m., a relative of the deceased, a Class 3 people, this relative identified as Yao Akpokosapon, lodged a complaint with the Asokwa police indicating that the Class 3 people have committed suicide in one of the bedrooms of the family's apartment at Atunsu S-Line. So police officers were detailed, and when they got to the scene, they found the body of the 10-year-old boy hanging on a nylon net connected to a ceiling fan in the house. And they also realized his feet was touching the mattress in that particular room with a kitchen stool and a ladder beside the body. So police took photographs and then conveyed the body to the Confanoche Teaching Hospital for preservation and then for autopsy. So they invited some of the relatives to the police station, and two of them, one being the complainant, Yao Sapon, and Rekijima, we are told, have been giving police conflicting reports about their presence and how the whole incident unraveled. So the Asokwa District Commander, Chief Superintendent Christopher Mpianin, says they've detained these two people to assist police in their investigations. And they also believe that they will be able to unravel the circumstances surrounding the death of the 10-year-old boy through autopsy. And then with autopsy, they will be able to establish the cause of death. But for now, they are keeping the two people in police custody to assist with police investigations, Aisha.
So how's the family taking the issue?
It's been a bit difficult getting information from the family. For instance, we are told the Class 3 people live with a 70-year-old woman. Apparently, she's not a real grandmother, but the parents lives in a draft. So for over 3 years now, the 70-year-old woman has been living with the Class 3 people. And so they've invited the parents to Kumasi. And out of people who live in the house, we are told we are left with only the 70-year-old woman and one other gentleman. Two of them are already in custody. One, I visited the family house at Atunsu S-Line. What I realized was that the gate to the main house was locked with a padlock placed outside, indicating that there was nobody in that particular house. So I must say that getting information from the family has not been all that forthcoming. And residents who live nearby are also tight-lipped. They wouldn't want to comment on the issue because they believe that these are criminal investigations, and whatever that information that they give out could also come back to haunt them. So they want to allow police to unravel the circumstances surrounding the death of this poor boy. But I must say, even the district police commander says, as of now, they didn't find any mark on the body of the deceased. So though they are not ruling out, suicide, even if it is suicide, he wondered why a 10-year-old boy would want to venture into such an adventure, something that he believes beats his imagination, because he's been trying to understand what will force the 10-year-old boy to commit suicide. Somebody who lives in the house and everything, his needs are being provided for by the grandmother. But he says because it's a criminal issue, they want to pursue all angles to ensure that they are able to unravel the cause of death. And we are told the postmortem is likely to happen today or tomorrow. Just a few minutes ago, I had information that the crime scene team, management team, want to visit the scene again to do some further investigations, for instance, to establish who might have touched the ceiling fan with some, thumbprint information that will also help in their investigations.
So who are these family members who have been arrested, and what role did they play in this whole incident?
Like I said earlier, the two gentlemen are Jima and Yao Sapon. The Yao Sapon is a complainant turned accused in this particular matter. And then the Jima, we are told by the police, and when police, try to inquire from the relatives who live in this particular house of what they know about the death of this boy, the information he gave to police was that he was outside, not around when the incident happened. But later, police picked information that this Jima gentleman was probably around. He was in the house when the young man committed a suicide. So police believe that probably there's some vital information that he's trying to hide from them. So they want to keep him, and with the other gentleman, Sapon, who also reported the incident to police. According to him, he returned from work only to find the disease hanging on that ceiling fan. So that is what has prompted police, to keep and detain these two gentlemen to assist with their investigation. But for now, police are yet to establish any link or their connection to the death of the 10-year-old boy.
Ohementeria is with our security desk. I'm grateful that you brought us that